this is John Stiles, real estate agent with Bridge Realty. Thanks so much for checking out my video here. I want to just bring you a quick maintenance tip. I got a call from one of my rental units that their heat was not working, and this particular rental unit uses a boiler water system to heat the unit. And based on my previous experience, one of the first things we like to check on these is the thermocouple. And so a thermocouple looks kind of like this. Let's see if I can get it in focus here. But it's basically a metal piece of metal, and on one end this is kind of the heat sensor that makes sure that the flame is running at the proper temperature, and the other end just ties in to the gas regulator. And so these only last for so long, so that's kind of one of the first things you can check. So I came down to look at the boiler, and I did find that the pilot light was not on, and so that's another indicator. Sometimes you can try to just relight the pilot, and if the thermocouple is working, then it should stay on. This particular one was pretty old, so I went ahead and I just purchased one of these on my way to the property. They're pretty cheap, about $15. They do come in different size lengths, so I just got the 30-inch length here, and that is plenty of length to connect the two pieces. And yeah, swap this out. It's a little bit tedious with unscrewing the pieces in the tight places, but once it's connected and good, then it's up and running. So I'm going to switch the video around and see if I can show you exactly the parts that I'm talking about. Okay, so here we have the boiler, and one of the things we want to do before we start taking it apart is turn off. There's usually a light switch, and I've got it already on the off position, but that turns off the power to the boiler, and so that nothing happens while you're opening it up. So you just take off the cover right here. Of course, your boiler is going to be slightly different. Right here is the gas regulator, and below that is the one end of the thermocouple, and then it goes down into here. And then you can take this part off. You can see where the flames would be lit if it was on, and so right there is the pilot light, which is working because I've already replaced it. And so that's the other end of the thermocouple. It goes underneath here, right there. So then once you have installed it correctly, and you want to make sure that these flames are sitting flat here, then you can just flick the switch back on and see that it is indeed working, and then make sure you put all the covers back on. Another thing, when you are switching that out, you're going to want to turn the gas regulator to the off position, and then it just has about a quarter turn, and then press down in order to light the pilot, and then after you've done that, you put it in the on position. So pretty straightforward on this model at least, but many of these gas fired water boilers and even water heaters, they operate a lot the same. So that's my little maintenance tutorial for the day, and thanks so much for checking it out. If you have any questions, be sure to comment below. If you know anybody that has a gas boiler, be sure to share this information with them, because you never know when it might go out and when you're going to need to know what to do. So of course there could be other problems with it, so you might need to call in a professional HVAC company, but this is just a minor repair that a homeowner or landlord should be familiar with in order to do a quick response to their heating issue. So thanks so much for checking out the video. Again, this is John Stiles, Bridge Realty. I'll talk to you next time. Thanks.
39 eastbound slow approaching I-94 cross down